flowers, does it? A skilled gardener, she could make anything bloom at the touch of a finger. Athena wrinkled her nose. Maybe like skunk weed. I hope it doesn't turn out to be something that slings slime this time, whispered Aphrodite. Flipping her long, shiny blonde hair over one shoulder, she touched the gold braid edging the necklace of her chiton. This outfit is new, and I don't want it ruined. The goddess girl of beauty, she liked to dress well. She had an outfit for every occasion. This one was a bright robin's egg blue that matched her eyes. Circling her slender waist was a belt made of woven grapevines. Since Aphrodite set most fashion trends at Mount Olympus Academy, every goddess girl at school would probably be wearing a belt just like it before the week was out. Stomp! 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 The ground shook as the beast lumbered closer. Goosebumps rose on Artemis's arms. She'd rather eat a scarab beetle than admit it aloud, but she was scared. Because she was goddess of the hunt and was skilled at archery, everyone at school assumed she was brave. Her friends depended on her to lead them in these hunts. Even now, the others were waiting for her to tell them what kind of beast they'd found. And she had a hunch she knew what it was. Raising her left hand overhead, she held up one finger. Then, after a moment's pause, 2 fingers. Another pause. 3 fingers. And, finally, 4. Then, holding up her other hand, she showed 2 more fingers to make 6 in all. This signaled to the others that they'd probably found a 1-headed, 2-armed, 3-bodied, 4-winged, 6-legged beast. Just in case they hadn't gotten the message, she silently mouthed the beast's name. Geryon. At the news, Athena got the determined look on her face that she always did just before taking a test she wanted to ace. Persephone pinched her nose closed, as if preparing for the worst smell ever to get even worse as their opponent came closer. And Aphrodite glanced down at her stylish blue chiton, looking more than a trifle concerned. Seconds later, a giant creature jumped out of the woods into the clearing. At the sight of it, goosebumps rose on top of the goosebumps Artemis already had. The Geryon was big. It was bad. It was beastly. It looked just like the one whose features she'd memorized from her Beast-ology text scroll. Although she loved to hunt, she wished they'd shoot at regular targets. Sometimes the beasts Professor Ladon designed for these tests seemed so real. She had a hard time remembering they were fake. You called this one right, as usual, confirmed Athena from behind her. Watch out. The class text scroll says they have particularly vicious talons and wily ways. And bad breath, added Aphrodite, holding her nose now along with Persephone. The Geryon licked its green lips, eyeing them each in turn. Then it turned and waggled its 3 rear ends so its trio of long tails swept back and forth in the leaves. Na, 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 it taunted softly. All the while, its blazing red eyes watched them over its shoulder to see if they'd take the bait and move closer. When they didn't, it held a hand toward them. It poked one foreclaw out and curled it over and over, beckoning them to follow it into the intricate maze of bushes beyond it, known as the labyrinth. There was rumored to be some sort of fantastical beast-making machine in the center, which Professor Ladon had specially designed to spawn their opponents for these games. Ye gods, Athena whispered, does it really think we'd fall for that? No way we're following it into that maze, Artemis agreed, her voice shaking. Then, worried that her words might have sounded cowardly, she added in a confident voice, Let's try.